Hi there, my name is Tom from VapeClub, and today we're going to be taking a look at how to choose your first vaping kit. As this guide is designed for those beginning their vaping journey, we've kept it simple and have gone for the kits that we think are the easiest to use and get to grips with. There are many types of e-cigarette and starter kit on the market these days, as you can see. All of these devices offer good value for money, are relatively easy to use and convenient. In this particular video, we're going to break them down into 3 different groups and talk about the positives and negatives of each type. And by the end of the video, you should be able to make an informed decision about which kit is best for you. The disposable cigar-like and closed pod system are a great way to start your vaping journey. They are often inexpensive to begin with, very easy to use and convenient. And just to be clear, the cigar-like is the one on the right, which looks like a cigarette and offers a basic performance. And the one on the left is a closed pod system and offers a more advanced performance with more modern hardware. So these devices consist of 2 main parts, as it were. You have a rechargeable battery and you have a disposable pod filled with e-liquid, obviously with nicotine inside there, and a heating element. All you need to do to use it is place the pod inside and simply inhale. That's it. No buttons, no settings, nice and easy to use. The cigar-like works in the exact same way, except that the butt operates as the pod, as it were, and the white portion as the battery. As you can see, it's a screwing mechanism on this one, but as with the Von Earl, no buttons, no settings, very easy to use. As some of you will have noticed, these types of devices have a small LED light which indicates when the device is in use. Depending on the strength of the battery or how much battery life you have left, that LED will sometimes change color to let you know when your battery is about to die. When it comes to charging these devices, most of them will use a USB of some form. The Von Earl has a small USB port at the base, and the cigar-like, you have to remove the base or the pod, and it neatly fits in here, similar way. The benefits of the cigar-like and closed pod system or smaller devices is that they're widely available, easy to use, inexpensive, convenient, and extremely portable. They're also less intimidating and more socially acceptable in public places, so a good place to start. The downsides are that devices this small will offer limited vapor production in comparison to others or bigger devices, and also limited battery life. So heavy users, such as myself, will have to carry multiple batteries and maybe even multiple pods just to get through the day. So moving on to the next type of kit that we recommend for beginners, we have the refillable tank kits. These kits are larger, more bulky in size, but offer a number of advantages over the previous style. So the main advantage with this type of kit is the refillable clearomizer tank, as it's commonly referred to, which has the same role as the pre-filled pod we looked at previously. Many of these kits do not come with e-liquid, so you will need to buy some for use with your kit. You can do that from the same place you're buying your kit or from online stores like VapeClub. You will also need to fill your clearomizer tank with e-liquid before you use it for the first time. So with these larger style kits, you'll get a larger battery capacity. Generally speaking, they'll last 4 to 6 times longer than your cigar-like style kit. So with these types of devices, as you use them, the liquid level will drop. Obviously you're vaporizing the liquid and therefore it decreases. Most of them will have a small line, which is a minimum fill line. So you should always keep your liquid topped up. You'll need to do this periodically. And whilst it's a little bit more complicated, it does get easier with time. The more you do it, the easier it becomes. Another thing to bear in mind with these style of kits is because we're not throwing away the pod when it's finished, when the tank empties, we simply refill it. We're saving money over time. The best way to think about it is when a pod's empty, we bin it. When a tank's empty, we refill it. So there are 2 main types of refillable tank kit. We have the disposable and refillable tank kits on the left, the Ego, and the kits where the tank itself is not disposable, but the heating element, otherwise referred to as the coil, is. So with the disposable style kits, over time and with use, the vaporization of e-liquid will decrease the effectiveness of the heating element and the wicking material in the tank. As a result, you will notice a decrease in vapor production and a decrease in the quality of flavor you experience. As a rough guide, with the disposable vape tanks, we recommend that you replace the entire tank every 1 to 2 weeks, depending on the liquid that you're using and how much you use the device. If you prefer the idea of a refillable tank that is not disposable, then we recommend you go for one with options for a replacement coil. That way, instead of throwing away the entire tank every 1 to 2 weeks, you simply replace the coil when needed. The other advantage of the non-disposable refillable tanks is that they are generally made to a higher quality. This is because they're meant to last. Not only that, but they'll come with more features. Some will have a child lock, and most, if not all, will have some form of airflow or adjustable airflow where you can change the setting to have a tighter draw or a more airy draw, depending on what you prefer. Even for those beginning their vaping journey, as you can see, there's a wide variety of vape kits available, all of which have their advantages and disadvantages. In summary, we'll look at the key points from each type. With the cigalikes and closed pod systems, they are inexpensive, fit in your pocket or handbag with no issue, and they're easy to use. Battery capacity and vapor production are limited, but the convenience of a disposable pod removes any need to refill your liquid or replace coils. Another potential advantage here is the lack of buttons. Most devices will require what is referred to as 5 quick clicks, and if you have dexterity issues, again, a cigalike or a closed pod system is probably the way forward. So, if convenience and a small form factor are the most important things to you, you'll want to consider one of these style of devices. Vaping kits with replaceable coils generally offer the best performance and therefore the best chance of making the switch to vaping. However, you will need to buy and refill your e-liquid and replace your coils every 1 to 2 weeks. Think of it as the vape equivalent of rolling your own cigarettes compared to buying pre-made ones. You have to put in a bit more work, but you save a lot of money and have a lot more choice. What we have found is that making the switch from smoking to vaping is a journey best taken in small steps. To begin with, you want to find the right device and use that device to replace your cigarette breaks. You will find it hard to begin with and may not switch over completely, but having something that's convenient to use and easy to use will make the whole thing much better. As you get used to the idea of vaping and the feeling and sensation of vaping, you will naturally become more confident and comfortable with the various types of equipment, and everything just gets easier. It's that simple. However, if you ever do need anything, any advice, any questions you want answered, feel free to contact your local retailer for vape goods or get in touch with our wonderful customer service team at VapeClub. As always, thank you very much for watching. If you do have any further questions in relation to this video or anything vaping related, please do feel free to get in touch with VapeClub or leave a comment in the comment section and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. I've been Tom from VapeClub. Bye-bye for now.